Hello my fellow adventurers, Ryan here from D&D Awakening. Why don't you join us on our travels today with a new Dungeons and Dragons tale? Before we begin, why not show the channel some love and support if you find yourself enjoying the video by hitting that like button and maybe leaving a comment below. This small gesture really helps us to reach more people and grow our community. Thank you for your support, and on to the adventure. How my player crashed a party, set 2 dragons up on a date, and got a deck of many things in the same night. There is currently a curse on a large area in and around Waterdeep. The curse makes all alcohol in the area extremely potent. It tastes stronger, making it hard for people to accidentally get drunk or die from alcohol poisoning. Humanoids can now get drunk off of a single drop of beer. Bars throughout Waterdeep are closed. After about a week, dragons began arriving to take advantage of the curse. For them, the curse means they can drink roughly the equivalent of what humanoids normally drink to feel the same effects. It is way cheaper, more efficient, and faster than drinking barrels of alcohol to feel barely buzzed. Lore drop: there is a magic item called the Dragon Staff of Aharon that prevents most dragons from entering Waterdeep unless they've been touched by it. There is also a party outside of Waterdeep where dragons who can't get in are also drinking. Mostly chromatic and evil dragons. One bar in Waterdeep is open at night, and if you are close you can hear a woman inside singing. The bar is the tipped scale. My player Vinci finds out that there is a party where all the dragons are gathering and decide to crash the party. He found out that to get in, he will have to take a shot. He manages a distraction and uses purify food and drink on it, making his golden whiskey non-alcoholic, and takes the shot. He enters and is recognized by Felgalos, adult bronze dragon. All of the dragons are in their humanoid forms and generally enjoying themselves. During the night, a man approaches a woman and she rejects him. It isn't dramatic or loud, but as everyone here except Vinci is a dragon, most of them can hear everything that's going on no matter where they are in the room. There is a collective wince, and Vinci finds out that the woman Alru is from far north, and the man Olathanter has already struck out with every other eligible/compatible partner in the area over the past years, not all in one night, come on, and this was his last prospect. Dragons have a lot smaller dating pool and generally know who else is their age range and color. Vinci immediately walks over and starts talking to Olathanter, who looks completely crushed and is continuing to drink. He rolls a natural 20 to persuade this dragon to talk about his feelings and is speaking to him telepathically. It's a feat, so they won't be overheard. Olathanter explains that he has a love of music and beautiful song, and has spent years studying to master the ability to produce music, becoming a bard. He is looking for a mate, life partner who can sing. He is a blue dragon and hasn't found a single blue dragon who can sing, and none of the song dragons, pre-5e, can stand him. They love humanity and people, and he isn't good aligned. At this point, Olathanter is pretty drunk, and on the verge of crying. Otherwise, he wouldn't talk to a non-dragon. There was a mild verbal confrontation prior to this, and Vinci is known to be not dragon, but since he passed the test, they aren't kicking him out unless he causes trouble. Vinci approaches Alru and their conversation reveals she didn't give him much of a chance because he is a blue dragon, and doesn't believe that they would be compatible. Vinci mentions using a restoration spell to make him sober, and she laughs, enjoying the thought of the reaction he would have to be suddenly sober. Vinci takes advantage of the opening and asks if she would go on a single date with Olathanter if he cast lesser restoration on the dragon. Alru says that Vinci had better be able to run fast, to get away with it. She has a mischievous smile and agrees to one date, tonight, if he is sober. She also doesn't like the thought that she dismissed him because he is blue, and feels like she should have at least talked to him, once her prejudice was pointed out to her. Vinci returns to Olathanter and tells him that she has agreed to a date with him, but there are 3 conditions. 1. No killing, hurting, or harassing humanoids for 100 years. Alru will define harassment for him. 2. His bag of holding and whatever he has in it, with the exception of the things he never parts with, are given to Vinci. 3. He has to let Vinci cast lesser restoration on him so that he is sober when he talks to her. It takes some discussion, but Olathanter agrees. Vinci introduces them to each other again, turns and bows to the bar full of dragons, and then leaves. He checks the bag of holding and I have him roll a d20 for a luck check. I prefer this when an investigation doesn't make sense, as he turns it inside out. He finds a lot of gold, some gems, some art, and 2 magic items, all covered in vomit. Olathanter had been drinking for a while. For the 2 magic items, I let him roll on the loot table I made, with advantage. He rolls a cloak of +1 protection, and a 69, nice. A 69 on the loot table is a deck of many things. Where else was I going to put it? It's certainly not a 100. So this blue dragon, Olathander, left the deck of many things in his bag of holding, which he gave to Vinci. He's either a huge jerk or a practical joker with no limits. I can't decide. I guess he's a dragon is good enough. For clarity, I did a very quick look through and removed campaign ending cards from the deck, ending up with an even number of good, bad, and neutral draws. Vinci immediately drew a card. The gem 50 by 1000 grams gems. Oh, it's good things. My partner is an amazing role player, because he knows more about D&D than I do and knows how bad this could be, and still follow the story, and draws another card. The sun. He has a robe of eyes in his hands and feels himself gain in power, ideas, and inspiration. 50,000 XP, which bumps him up 2 levels in my game. The player gains their level during a long rest, allowing for them to level up their characters during a natural break in play. He was already due to reach level 9 that night. So he actually gained 3 levels in one long rest, reaching level 11. At this point he makes an Arcana check to see what this deck of cards is. Another natural 20. He realizes what this deck is, what it could do, all of it. He immediately decides never to use it again. And that's the story of how Vinci is an excellent wingman, his pun, not mine, received and survived a deck of many things. Now that is one night to remember. What do you think of this special night? Comment below and let us know, and I'll see you all in our next tale.